What if I told you it was possible to make $10,000 plus per month from the comfort of your home? Well, we are going to be starting a wholesaling real estate company right now, and the goal of this series is to scale it to $10,000 plus per month in the next 90 days. I'm going to take you step by step through what I'm doing to build this company. So get your pen and paper and get ready to take action, because this is the first 90-day challenge. So for those of you who don't know what wholesaling real estate is, it's basically a process of finding homes that need work and selling them to investors for a discount. You can make money based on how big of a margin you can create through your purchasing price with the seller and your selling price from the investor. I'll give you a real world example, and then we'll get right into what I'm going to be doing this first week. So, what does a real example look like? Well, I will go out in my community and I'll find a house that needs work. This house will need $20,000 of repairs, but once fixed up, it will sell for $200,000. I will get that house under contract for $150,000 and sell that contract to an investor for $160,000. He will need to put in $20,000 of work into the home and later sell it for a $20,000 profit. But I will walk away with $10,000 from simply finding this house for a discount and selling the contract over to an investor. To start off, there are three main aspects of this business model that you need to be good at. These are marketing, acquisitions, and dispositions. Marketing is just the process of finding potential leads. Then, leads are just people that could later on be a potential customer. Acquisitions is the process of turning those potential customers into customers. Dispositions in this case is just the process of selling your existing contracts to investors. Now, I'll break each of these down more in depth. When it comes to marketing, you're either going to be doing free marketing or paid marketing. Free marketing is when you acquire leads by simply not paying for them. And paid marketing is obviously if you acquire leads by having to pay for them. Personally, I will be doing a mix of both of these. These two types of free marketing I will be doing is driving for dollars and cold calling. Driving for dollars is simply going out in your community, driving around and finding houses that are distressed. Distressed houses, don't overcomplicate it. They are simply just houses that visibly need work. I will then write down the addresses to these homes and later on look up their information to call and talk to them. Now, that sounds like a lot of work to write down every single address, look up each one by one, and call them one by one, doesn't it? That is why I use services called PropStream and Mojo Dialer. PropStream allows me to drive around and tap on the houses that are a good fit for me, and it will save each one with all the homeowner information with it. I then go back and buy their numbers to later on call them. Also, I did say buy their numbers. With PropStream, it will cost 12 cents for each number. You can use a website called truepeoplesearch.com to look up numbers for free, but it will be substantially less accurate than PropStream. But then I would have to type each number in one by one to call. I'm not doing that. I use Mojo Dialer to import all the numbers I need to call, and it will call 3 people at one time. This allows me to save literal hours of tedious work and be as productive as possible. I will leave a link to these services in the description if you would also like to make your life a little easier. The paid marketing I will be doing is bandit signs. These are signs that you see when you're driving around that say, "We buy houses, any condition." I will be buying and putting these signs up around my community for one reason. This allows me to start getting higher quality leads calling my phone. I also do not have to be constantly doing marketing if my signs are always up working, even when I'm not. Focus on finding activities that you can do one time that continue to work for you afterwards, no matter what you are doing. The next aspect of this business that you are going to need to be good at is acquisitions. Acquisitions start once you are on the phone with potential leads you found from marketing. This is the process of converting them from a potential customer to a customer. You want to focus on building as much rapport as possible with them. Rapport is just basically being more of a friend to your customers than business person. You want to be able to connect as much as possible with them. This allows you to build lots of trust and win deals over your competition simply because they like and trust you more. When you're talking to sellers, you need to go over 4 main things. These are motivation, condition, time frame, and price. Motivation is simply, why do they want to sell? You simply need to make sure they actually have a reason they want or need to sell. An example of this could be, I have to move states for my job that starts next month. The next thing you must do is go over condition of the property. Ask the seller, hey, what's your condition of the home right now? Go over what main improvements they might have done and also what improvements that still need to be taken care of. You also need to go over time frame. This is just how long they want or need until they can sell the property. An example of this would be, I want to sell in 30 days because I have to leave for my new job that starts in a month. The last thing you want to go over is price. Simply find a price that works for both of you. Each deal can 100% be a win-win for both of you. You can get your price for your offer by doing ARV minus repairs times X. ARV is simply what the house would be worth if it was fixed up and going to sell on the market for full value. So if your ARV is under $120,000, make X 70% or 0.7. If your ARV is $120,000 to $150,000, use 80% or 0.8. And if your ARV is $250,000 to $300,000, use 83% or 0.83. And lastly, if your ARV is $400,000 or above, use 85% or 0.85. See what they are wanting to get out of their home and see what you can offer in order to have you, the investor, and seller make money on the deal. The last aspect of this business that you need to be good at is dispositions. Dispositions is simply the process of selling your deal to an investor. There are multiple types of ways to find investors, but I'll just tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be looking for cash buyers in different local Facebook groups for investors and calling the for rents in the area. I will simply reach out and ask if they're wanting to acquire more properties in the area. If they say yes, I will then go over what type of property they want to buy, the location they want to be in, and time frame in which they are able to buy. Make sure they actually have money to purchase and get a proof of funds from them. This allows you to work with real investors rather than wasting your time with somebody who can't actually buy your property. Now, I know that was a lot to take in at once. So, if need be, go back through and watch the video multiple times until you fully understand the concept. Once you do understand though, do not waste time on getting started. The hardest part when it comes to making money is simply just getting started. We all are capable of creating more for ourselves in this life. All you have to do is believe in yourself, Know that you can get and deserve more than you already have. Work hard but smart every single day, and build skill sets that provide value to the marketplace. Also, if you do not feel like this is the business for you, I urge you to go back and watch my last video. I go over the 5 side hustles I would personally start in 2023 to make up to or over $1,000 per day. Just simply pick one and get started. Use these 90-day challenge videos to continue to grow every single day. Focus on the daily activities you can do to become the person you've always wanted to be. Do not focus so hard on the end goal that you take away from the improvements you make every single day. Congratulate yourself and continue to strive to be better than you were the day before. I believe in every single one of y'all, and I know you can do it. Also, everyone go down below and comment what your financial, physical, and mental goals are for this first 90-day challenge. Everyone, encourage each other and build our community up. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable at all, help me out by going down below, smash that like button, and tap that subscribe if you want to stay up to date on my content. And hit that notification bell so you never miss out on another video. Love every single one of y'all, and I will see you guys on Monday.